Back and running. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Just lost connection. I just glanced at my phone and saw that it looked like it stopped, and then I got a notification through on the system about 10 seconds later saying connection lost. Let's try again. Still on our out lap, just about to hit the flying lap, so let's get that going. Welcome back, Dino. Welcome, Arm, as well. Good to see you. All right, can our second lap be better than our first, which is bafflingly off the pace? And I really don't know why. Our drivers are not that far behind everybody else in terms of overall rating and ability. The car is in very good shape according to the numbers. So why are we so slow? This is what I was confused about last night. We just didn't have the pace on the softs. And once again, here we are on soft tyres and no pace. Both drivers have improved. That's a good start. Ferrari in the way, moves over. Confidence issue, maybe. I mean, always have a lower starting confidence when it comes to sprints because they've had less time on track. But, well, there we go. Hajar gets some pace. Behrman a couple of tenths off. That's a bit more like it, and that should be enough to see us through. But a little frustrating that we had to run a second hot lap to get up there. Get them back to the garage. Welcome back, Mr. Water. Oh, lock up for Teo.
Look. Now we're just proceeding through turn 4.
That is his push lap as well, by the look of it.
Brakes. Now they did leave it very late.
All right. It's not quite there, is it? It's close. What are we at? 96%. That's pretty good. I could try that and see if that makes the fix, but it's going to break the oversteer and the traction. Straights might be okay, and I'll only gain back a little bit there. I don't think that'll be an overall improvement. So we'll just stay as that. We almost got it. It's not too bad. What did we do with Behrman? Did we go the right way? Yes, we did. Got that little 1% change correct. So we're going to sit now in the pits for the rest of the session. We were either side of Russell, so one of our cars would be in 17th right now, had we not gone out again. The other one would be in 15th, about to go out. So definitely made the right call making that extra run. Giovinazzi looking to cross the line. Stroll's out there on a flying lap as well. He needs to be because only one of those drives improves. It puts him out. Giovinazzi stays in 18th place. Charles Leclerc, who was very quick last night, goes top. Big jump. Stroll and Russell in danger. Russell is out. Can Stroll get through? Needs to find a little improvement. Is Gasly on a flyer? No, Gasly's done. So, chance for Stroll to jump Gasly. Needs just a tiny amount, just half a tenth. And he can't find it. So both the Ferraris are out in Q1. Welcome back, Victor. All right, Norris with a penalty tonight. That's got to be for new parts because, you know, he crashed on his own in the last race. Yeah, look at that. New everything tonight. New engine, gearbox, and ERS. All right, second session. I doubt I will have enough left in the tyres for an improvement on the second lap, but we'll try anyway. Sounds expensive. Well, it depends how many of those parts are outside of his allowance. If they all are, that's 8.5 mil. If he doesn't need a gearbox, that brings it down by $1 million. If he doesn't need an ERS, that's 2.5 mil down. The engine itself is 5. So, yeah, it depends what parts need to be replaced. The engine is possibly the least expensive one to replace. The least likely to be replaced. Usually when you have a big shunt at the back, it tends to hurt the ERS and the gearbox more than the engine. But, yeah, it was a heavy hit. I mean, he went into that barrier sideways at speed. So he definitely did a lot of damage. Once again, Oscar is going to be an early benchmark for us. Magnussen is out there as well. Joe is going to get in our way early in the lap.
Clear ahead. Let's get going.
Should hopefully beat Sainz to the corner. Yes, we do. On the plus side, this could hurt their development. Maybe. I don't know if the AI ever breaches the cost cap or not. As always, that little stutter there is part of their normal speed process on this track, so no hold up. Well, Magnus is going to get a really good slipstream up to the line here behind Joe. Behrman is top. by 3.5 tenths. All right, let's see if we can switch them over. Don't know if they're close enough for that. Maybe when Joe comes through, that will facilitate that for us. All right, we're close enough to make that move now. Oh, we should have been. Oh, pull over, pull over. There we go. Good lad. Now get a wriggle on. Right, so Piastri's done a 121.7. What did we do? 122.1? Yeah, 122.1. So about 4 tenths off with Behrman. So nearly 8 tenths off with Isaac. Yeah, there we go. Look. We are definitely going to have to run again. I'm just trying to get some decent confidence and see if we can get that extra little improvement on this lap. Don't think we will. Hajara isn't close enough to get the slipstream. Behrman isn't running in a slipstream, so I don't think he'll improve. Hajara might improve a little bit, but it won't be significant, I don't think. We'll maybe bring him up to around about where Behrman is in terms of time. Both drivers down in the middle. The tyres are giving up now. Behrman might get a little toe across the line here. Off the back of Maloney. And there we go. It is a little bit of an improvement for Hajar. Closes to almost match Behrman. Just 24 thousandths slower. And that sets us up confidence-wise for a decent run on new tyres. And we are going to have to run again because Max is going to push one of our drivers out at the very least. You would expect one of the McLarens, if not both of them, to go a little bit better than us as well. So new tyres, single lap run, and if we can go out behind another car so that both of our drivers get a tow, we will, because they are both out at the moment. Waiting on Charles Leclerc. Here comes Max back into the pits. Maybe Max will go again as well. car to come out now. Otherwise, we risk getting caught in traffic. Maybe I should have jumped on the back of Joe. No, that was Belizac's. Don't want to jump on the back of him. Sainz is barely quicker than us. Don't want to jump on the back of him. Yeah, this is not good. Well, here we go. Perfect. Now, can we stay close enough, or are we going to get caught by other cars? We are out behind Max.
Work as much as you can on brakes and tires.
Copy.
Right, so who is closing on us? Let's have a look. Schumacher is on a flying lap. I think we're okay. I don't think he's going to get close enough to get in the way. So it's now a question of, have we stayed close enough to Max with Behrman here? Isaac's definitely close enough. As you can see, he's right there. And I'd like to think that Behrman is close enough to Max. Very small margins from 8th on down. Schumacher crossing the line. Does not improve. Which is potentially going to leave him vulnerable. Both drivers are up in the first sector as expected. And we are definitely close enough to get a nice little slipstream now. Haven't gone purple in any sectors, which worries me about our race pace. Should get a purple final sector, I hope. Yes, there we do with Isaac. So, only good enough for 3rd and 5th. Yeah, we are going to be up against it tonight. Ooh, that is not ideal at all. How you doing, Baron? We're going to say goodbye to Schumacher, who is going out due to not being able to improve on that final lap. Sonoda's out, as is Sainz, Maloney and Belizac's also eliminated at the end of Q2 here.
We have games 5. You're gonna be fine. Good job.
Now I am, as I say, a little concerned about our pace. I'm going to do one lap on those tyres, try and get out behind someone, and then we'll do one lap on a brand new set of tyres at the end, and again try and get out behind someone if we can. still want to go early because I want to try and get that confidence boost for topping the timings. Especially now we're only doing the one run on this set of tyres, not two.
So work on those tires.
Yeah, copy.
I'm a little concerned that we are not quite close enough to Joe. Williams is going to get a tow from the back of us as well, so we're going to boost Magnussen's chances here a little bit. Oh dear. Not the best start to qualifying 3. Yeah, Joe's off and away. At least we're not going to get held up by traffic. A clean run. I don't understand why our pace isn't where it should be, unless the numbers are lying to us. I mean, they might be. I mean, Hajar's gone purple though in the first sector. Getting that. He's not even getting a tow. He's in clean air. I know Behrman's engine isn't brand new, and there are some drivers with brand new engines tonight, but even so, shouldn't be that much of a difference in pace. It's still a good engine. Behrman's quicker in the middle sector this time. So that's traditionally been Oscar's stronger sector in qualifying today. So Joe goes top with a 122.0, a 121.7 and a 121.8. So that will get Hajar's confidence up nicely. Behrman's not quite as much. That's not a bad start. Now we can bolt on some brand new tyres. And see how much of an improvement we can find at the end of the session. Question is, how quick is Oscar going to be? How quick is Max going to be? And how quick is Norris going to be? Norris running brand new everything as well, don't forget. Leclerc goes quickest, so 121.6. Did he hold up Max at the start of the lap there? Possibly. Norris crosses the line, goes second. Oscar goes second. Look how close that is. Top three separated by just 38 thousandths of a second. So it's just Max left to set a time in this opening run. And he do. He's only ninth, so he must have been held up by Leclerc at the start of the lap. I did think he was looking a little slow there. He was compromised all through this section here. And it wasn't until here that Leclerc pulled over and let him through. So, yeah, that definitely will have hurt him a little bit. Okay, we are ready. We just need to wait now for a quick car to gain a slipstream. The McLaren garage is right next to us. There goes Ocon. Not going to get out in time. Ideally, I want to wait for a Red Bull, I think. Well, I can see it coming. I can get out close to it. With the McLaren so close next door, that's going to be really tricky to judge. Everyone should start piling out very soon anyway. There goes Joe on his flying lap. Come on, where's the movement from the rest of the grid? There we go, finally, Leclerc coming out. And Max. And we get out behind Max. Nicely behind Max as well. My only concern is if we're going to get caught by Ocon. He's just rounding the final corner now.
Copy.
And we somehow put it on the front row. Because you've got to say that Leclerc, Piastri, Norris and Max are all quicker than us. Hell, even Zhou's been quick tonight. And Ocon, I would expect him to maybe be a little bit quicker than us. So we might be looking at 7th and 8th. Depending on how these next minutes go. Right. We've managed to stay far enough ahead of Ocon for him to not be an issue. But Ocon's going to get compromised slightly, maybe, by Gasly. Might get a monster tow across the line. See, does he improve? He does, but he only splits us. Okay, we've got a chance. So everybody except for Zhou and Ocon currently on a flying lap. Zhou's getting back to the pits now. It's an improvement for Hajar, but Behrman's being left behind. He's not close enough. There you see Isaac tucked in behind the Red Bull. There's no improvement at all for Behrman, who has been left in the dirt. Look at that. Look at the gap that's opened up. This could maybe be a pole position for Isaac if he's lucky. Don't know where Behrman's going to finish, but I don't think he's going to improve enough to get past Ocon. Isaac goes top, 3,000ths quicker. Behrman stays where he is in 7th. Max stays in 8th. Can we hold off Piastri? Yes, we can. So, 1st and 7th. Oof, okay. Well, that puts Hajar in a strong starting position here, but we'll have our work cut out with Behrman, who actually starts from 6th. I forgot Lando's got those penalties, so that's going to remove him down the order. Actually, no, wait. He's going to start the sprint in 4th. Those penalties won't kick in till the race because it's the wrong point system, the wrong penalty system in this game. All right. Second practice. Time to try and boost the confidence of our drivers as much as we can. Hard tyres. Just to see what actually happens. We are going to run an 8.5 front wing, but we can change it back again afterwards. And we want, let's see, what was it, 18 laps? So we want 40 laps of fuel. Now, what engines can I use? That one is probably pushing it a bit. It's going to have to be that one. That ERS. And that gearbox. Alright. Behrman. Again. 40 laps. That engine. That ERS. And that gearbox. So I am not expecting an improvement in the setup. I think it might go down by 1 or 2% overall. But I do want to get it just sort of confirmed. Evening, Blue Rains. And it is a reduction down to 94, so he went down 2%, which is about what I was expecting. That's fine, we'll change it back after the session. I was just wanted to find out for definite what the drop was going to be.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Spinning for Charles Leclerc. Let's have a look at what he's up to. Little trip across the gravel there. See if he can do that in the sprint as well. That would be nice for us. Practice, only 15 minutes or so left. Going to get our track knowledge up to around 90% ish, I think, for Ollie. May just actually get to 100. Let's see what the prediction says. It's going to be just short. Look, it's going to be maybe 96%. We might hit 90 with Isaac. Yashri pumping in a very quick time. Again, its practice means nothing because Russell's up all the way up there and he went out in Q1, so so close. Look at that. It's maybe going to be 99 by the time it gets back to the garage. It's going to be 92, maybe 93 for Isaac. There we go, 92 and 99. I'll take that. And we will get a slight improvement when we revert back to the 96% setup as well. So Isaac's confidence should go up to maybe 95% overall, maybe 96.
Hello and welcome as our Grand Prix weekend continues, and the sprint will soon be upon us. And whilst qualifying has already established today's starting grid, the results of the sprint will determine the lineup for the Grand Prix itself.
Points go to the top finishers in the sprint. And with no mandatory pit stops, it's all about the racing on the track.
But just who will be the fastest around Losail? We'll find out in today's sprint.
All right. We are going to go with the soft tyres and then just really protect them, just like we did last year. Let's change that setup back. There we go. Gonna go one extra lap of fuel. Not going to push the tyres off the line. We are going to leave them on standard pace and then drop them down quite quickly. And let's see if we can win the sprint and move Behrman up towards the front row as well.
The sprint today sees the drivers tackle 19 laps of the Lusail International Circuit.
It's a fast track here in Qatar. Expect to see the pack fight it out, trading places to improve their chances of scoring more championship points.
Forget the scheduled pit stops today. It's all about racing.
We've got the car parts, thank you.
We're ready for the sprint here in Qatar. And it's lights out and...
Would have noticed it in a few corners' time, probably, but yeah, that's not the first time this year I've done that. Getting old. Right, so let's set that back up again. Again, same strategy. So 1 extra lap of fuel. Push the fuel and the battery off the line. But not the tyres. Change that setup. There we go. And change the parts. We'd have been so slow if we hadn't changed anything over. I am going to run... Nah, I've got plenty of time left in the rest of the season. I'm going to run the new ERS. And we'll run that gearbox. There we go. Right, final checks. Setups are changed. Tyres are done. Fuel's done. Pace settings are done. Parts are done. Let's take 2 on the sprint.
We're ready for the sprint here in Qatar. And it's lights out and away we go.
And as always, I'm going to go high aggression on the overtakes but low defence to stick to the racing line. I minimise the time lost when fighting. And now we'll tuck in. Behrman did gain a place off the line, which is good. No, he didn't. He stayed in where he was because he's in 6th because Norris got demoted. Where is Norris? Oh wait, no, he has got a position because Norris isn't going to get that penalty till the race itself after the sprint. So yeah, we're off the place. Nice. All right, Leclerc is trying to break away. Don't want to let him do that. This DRS kicks in at the end of the next lap. But given our strategy, if we do get overtaken, it's not the end of the world. We are looking to protect the tyres. We will retake the position there. Behrman fighting with Ocon as Max got through. We'll now use the battery to hold off Ocon. Not closing on Charles. So I'm going to encourage Oscar to make the overtake. which he's not going to make until the main straight. We'll let Oscar push past us into turn 1 and then use him to close the gap while we're protecting the car. Just got to make sure Piastri doesn't bolt away from us. So we will deploy the battery again. He's still going a little bit quicker than I'd like. So, tyre wear. As you can see already, we've got a big tyre wear advantage over Oscar and Charles, and then a slightly smaller advantage over the rest of the grid. Max has made the move. He's broken away from Joe, and this is going to give Ollie a chance. But not there, it would seem. But enough battery to keep pushing on this lap as well. Get back onto Oscar. Max now up to 4th. He really has pushed on. Right, I hope I've done enough to stay close here without battery for the last couple of corners. And yes, I have. Good. Okay, I'm going to go into harvest mode. And we'll just drop the tyres down again. From a little bit too far back. You need to be patient for a little while. Tyres are absolutely going to come to us against the rest of the grid later in this sprint. We might well see some pit stops. People like Piastri, who really hammered the tyres, are going to have to think about boxing at some point later. I'm seeing a big drop off in pace from Oscar, I think.